Hello guys, this is Average Scale Modeler 77. It's been a while since my last video, a week or so, basically because I've done nothing, which seems to be the theme for the past 3 videos. I haven't really done anything. But today I decided to start cracking, because we have pretty much 5 days off of school, because 2 days for the weekend, and then the 3 right now are Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because apparently there's a hurricane coming. So they called off school for the rest of the week. So that's badass. Not really too nervous about the hurricane because last time we had a hurricane warning, which was like a month ago, no, like 3 weeks ago, they said it was gonna come. Oh my god, it's gonna destroy everything. And then all we got was a little bit of rain and some wind. But I mean, if there is flooding, good thing I'm on the second floor because if any salt water gets in here and ruins my paint jobs and my planes, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. So, yeah, but I doubt anything will happen, so don't worry about it. So as you can see, this is my Stormovik, as it is now. Now you might notice that it is a different color than it was last update. That's because I started painting today. Yes, finally I started painting. The reason I haven't been doing anything was because my two choices were, one, paint the hood on the Chevelle, which was a pain in the ass last time because for some reason it started, I don't know, it just started wrinkling, like there was a really bumpy patch right there. And then my other choice was filling and sanding this Stormovik. So yeah, not too exciting. So I kept pushing it off and pushing it off until finally today I decided to finish sanding the putty, which has taken about a few weeks. And then I said, I can start painting today. And this is what it looks like now. I masked the cockpit, which is something I hate doing because it never works out. I always get paint on the instrument panel. But this time I think I did okay. Kind of half-assed it, as usual, which is probably why I keep messing it up, but whatever. I should probably start talking about the plane instead of babbling. So, this is what it looks like now. Now I painted it with flat white. The can isn't over here, but it's a flat white. It was $1 from Walmart. And basically, what I discovered when reading over these instructions for the kit was, one, the instructions are killer. These are some of the best instructions I've seen. And two, from reading them, it said that the whitewash, winter whitewash for the Russian planes were a mixture of white and gray paint. And since I don't have an airbrush or anything, I wasn't going to hand paint this. I couldn't really mix the colors coming out of spray can, you know. So, but doing my P40 build, I realized when I was priming the parts to paint, if you do a light coat of white over the base color, some of that base color shines through a little bit. And since this plastic was light gray, I said I'll just do light coat of white and have a little bit of the gray shining through. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I think I nailed it. Because this is what it looked like, just plain white. And you might not be able to tell too much of a difference because this is artificial light and not natural. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of difference. And that's because it has a little bit of gray shining through. And I think it can have like the perfect tint. So I was pretty psyched about that. Let's see. So that's it for that. So this definitely is a trick that I like now. I'll probably be doing it some more. And it's going to be all white. There's not going to be any weathering where the whitewash is coming off because that means I have to have like brown and green under here. And one, I didn't feel like painting it. And two, I didn't feel like going through all the work trying to chip it since it's not really something I've done before. I mean, I've painted silver paint to make it look like chipping, but I haven't taken off any paint, really. So, that's that for the Stormovik. Next, I'll probably be working on some skis, and hopefully I'll be able to post some of my work on the M group build, because I've been really neglecting to do that. Like, I completely forgot about the Facebook page and updating my thread or whatever. So hopefully I'll start doing that again. So that's the Stormovik. Painting today on the Chevelle, actually, I did some. I decided to bite the bullet and start painting the hood. And as you can see, it's smooth. Finally, I put the white primer on it, smoothed it out again, and now it's smooth. Right here it used to be really bumpy. I sanded that down, got that going, painted it today. It's still a little bit, well, it's dry to touch, but it's still curing because you can smell it. But that's good. I'll probably leave that overnight and then maybe most of the day tomorrow. and then maybe paint the red, but I'm not sure. And another thing is maybe a mini paint project I'll be doing. This is a Flames of War V1, V2, I think it's V1 flying bomb. It's German. I believe it's one of the first ballistic missiles. And basically, my dad wanted me to paint this for like a year, and I never got around to it. So I just said, give it to me and I'll paint it. That was about a month or two ago, but whatever. So hopefully this week I'll be able to paint that, or maybe make a small video mini paint project for the Flames of War V1 bomb. If you guys don't know what the game is, it's World War II miniatures game. I think they have Vietnam now too though, but that doesn't seem to be very popular. But the World War II game is really fun. It's like a 15mm game where the figures are like this big. I'll show y'all some of mine actually later in another video when I'm doing this. And it really is fun to play, but good God, dude. You have to be like a grandmaster at the game to know all the rules. It's so unbelievably complicated. So we kind of dumbed down the rules in replay just for us. But that's that. Now, very interesting news, guys. As you, well, you probably don't know, but my birthday is coming up the 15th, which is like 10 days away. I'm going to be at my dad's for that, so that's going to be badass. But that also means the hobby shop is going to be there, because it's in Augusta, which is where my dad is. So I'm going to be at my hobby shop. And I went this weekend to my dad's, and I looked at some kits that I wanted. Now, here's where the cool part comes in. The SU-85 by Tamiya is what I was going to get, 1/35 scale by the way. The Tamiya SU-85 by Tamiya in 1/35 scale was what I was going to get for the past 2 months. I was hyped about it. I was going to get it. I've been waiting this whole time. And then I went in there a few days ago on Saturday and I told my dad, basically I know what's going to happen. At the very last second, I'm going to change my mind on the kit and get something completely different. Which is kind of what happened. As I predicted, like 5 minutes later, this happened. It's kind of unorganized, but, I mean, which is okay. I mean, it's like an adventure every time we go in there searching for stuff. But I guess he just got a new shipment of kits, and stacked up on a pile was a mini art SU-85 with 5 figures. And I was like, holy crap, dude. That's going to be freaking sweet. Because the figures are like in winter coats and they're Russian, okay? Russian armor is probably the best. I haven't built a tank yet, but I can tell you, well, I haven't built a Russian tank yet, but I can tell you, Russian tanks are the badass tanks of all time, most badass. So I'm going to be getting Russian tanks. But the figures look awesome, and it's mini art, and I know some of you might disagree, Steve Macham, but I think mini art will probably be better than the Tamiya. That's just my personal opinion. I haven't built either one of their kits yet, but, I don't know. I think mini art will beat the Tamiya kit with the amount of detail. So, don't hold me to that, but I'm just saying, that's my bet. Hopefully I'll get a Tamiya kit soon, but my second kit, that I'm going to be getting, hopefully, if I don't change my mind like I did this time, is Cyber Hobbies Panzer III Flam Panzer, however you pronounce it. But dude, that kit looks so freaking cool. And it's like the super detailed pack with the figure set. It has like a flamethrower guy and a minesweeper dude. So that's gonna be freaking badass if I get it. So I'm hyped about that. I think that's about it for this update, guys. Thanks for sticking around. It's not really a Stormovik update. I might just call it a channel update, since there's really not enough for me to make a channel update about the Stormovik on. But one should be coming soon on the Stormovik, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.